2024 Rolex Sydney Hobart breaking news. The fleet is getting hammered with big winds and there are lots of retirements. Boats that have been dismasted. Transcendence Rudy Project. URM Group. Philosopher. Other disasters. Ciao Bella has steering issues. Alive, retired with motor problems. And they are yet to hit the gale force winds, forecast for later in the night. We will keep you informed, so keep watching our channel. In fact, why not subscribe? When he crossed Cape Horn as the narrowest of narrow leaders at the head of the 36-strong Vendée Globe fleet on Monday night, Johan Richem set 2 new records for the solo round-the-world course. Richem certainly owes part of his record to the electric pace forced on him by his closest rival Charlie Dalen, Massif Sandy Prevoyance, who passed the Horn only 9 minutes and 30 seconds behind him. This is your weekly global sailing highlights show, The World on Water, December 27, 2024. Australian sailing adventurer, Don McIntyre, has another project for amateur home boat builders. The concept? Build your own 5.8-meter plywood boat and race it solo around the world. Would you do this? Well, the McIntyre Mini Globe race in February 2025 will have 16 men and 2 women on the starting line.
Plywood box, totally alone. Starting in Antigua on February the 23rd, 2025, the sailors will pass through Panama before heading towards Tahiti. From there, the journey continues to Tonga, Fiji, and on to Darwin, Australia, before crossing the Indian Ocean to the Cocos Islands and Mauritius. They'll then sail into the Southern Ocean around the Cape of Good Hope into Cape Town, before making the Atlantic crossing to St Helena, Recife, and back to Antigua in March 2026. Each leg of this race is an opportunity to test their skills and push the limits of what's possible. Can they do it? Follow this amazing journey of a lifetime, a human story full of colour, drama and imagination, as these courageous sailors navigate the world's toughest seas, using every ounce of passion, guts and determination they can muster. Witness history in the making. The McIntyre Mini Globe Race 2025. Small boat, huge adventure.
The SV Al-Azatique trimaran is attacking the Jules Verne Trophy, the round-the-world sailing record to win this holy grail of ocean racing. There will be 6 on board. François Gabart, the boat's captain, will be surrounded by a highly complementary crew with multiple skills and associated experiences.
Donc on est on va dire en convoyage vers la ligne de départ à Ouessant. Donc là on voit qu'il y a pas mal de possibilités et de fenêtres qui se présentent à nous. Il y en a une première qui est cette nuit dans du vent fort, qui est notre premier choix. Puis on continue à regarder ce qui se passe après. Et donc voilà, on est en mer actuellement, on va être dans des conditions pas faciles cette nuit. Et l'idée c'est de se garder un peu toutes les possibilités, à savoir être capable de prendre cette première fenêtre si ça s'avère être la meilleure, et voir un peu le champ des possibles dans les jours qui viennent. Donc c'est pas forcément simple parce qu'il y a du coup plein de possibilités, mais il faut mieux avoir du choix que pas de choix. C'est un peu l'état d'esprit à bord, c'est essayer de se laisser un maximum d'opportunités pour prendre le départ de ce Jules Verne dans les meilleures conditions possibles.
Dans les quelques dizaines de minutes qui viennent, on va être loin de partir.
Allez, c'est parti! Il y a quand même pas mal de mer, hein, donc il va falloir être... Il y a beaucoup de mer.
On a quand même eu jusqu'à à la Nemo 48 nœuds, donc c'est pas rien, mais ça n'a pas duré très longtemps. Mais voilà, c'est une approche et un convoyage pour aller sur zone qui était quand même, on va dire, délicat.
Le bateau est à 100% de son potentiel, l'équipage à nouveau à fond, reposé. Et puis voilà, on va essayer de faire du mieux possible et on va essayer d'être opportuniste dans les heures qui viennent.
De quitter le ponton dans des conditions un peu musclées pendant la manœuvre, le départ sur la ligne, les 12 premières heures de descente du golfe de Gascogne. Et au final, ça a l'air de se caler pour l'Atlantique Sud dans des conditions, dans des temps qui pourraient être autour de 11 jours. Donc si on arrive à être à 11 jours au Cap de Bonne-Espérance, c'est top.
J'espère que cette fenêtre va rester prometteuse dans les heures et les jours qui viennent, évidemment, hein, si jamais ça se détériore. Peut-être qu'on sera amené à revenir sur Concarneau, mais là pour le moment on a plutôt beaucoup d'espoir et les signaux sont plutôt au vert, donc c'est top.
The Southern Ocean tested Boris Herman and his Imoca Malaysia Sea Explorer with everything it had this week: snow, hail, strong winds, and even a near capsize. Yet, in true Boris style, he danced in the cockpit, found his rhythm, and fought his way into 7th place. The perfect Christmas gift at sea.
In the process of reorganizing the boat for proper downwind sailing, and I enjoy these little moments outside. Little birds, a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of light is out. Pretty big waves here. Beautiful. Spectacular nature. It was a good day all in all. We are nicely matching with the others, and it's fun going east. Only a week to Cape Horn. It's crazy. So every day is precious now. It's the last 7 days in the Southern Ocean. I've seen some routes now going through the Le Maire Strait, passing close up Cape Horn, which makes me very happy. I would love to see the Rock. And even some of them went west of the Falklands, which I also would love to do. You don't want to be on deck, no? The water is 6 degrees or less. Pretty dark, you don't see anything. Good thing we have autopilots. And nice comfortable cockpits. December 20, 2024, the 41st day at sea, close to the 60% mark. Here's Yannick, Paul and Sam and Justine, Thomas, Charal. At the moment I'm going well. I'm waiting for a left shift now to actually be doing this line. This would be 36 hours. We see the wind should get quite strong here. I'll show you a bit the ocean while we're here. Welcome to the Southern Ocean Grey. This is like a 5 p.m. light, or maybe 6. It's pretty bouncy on these waves. Good day so far. Luckily the morning light was already up, so I could see what happens. I was sitting in my seat when the boat would nosedive into a wave and really pitch down a lot, and I felt, oh, this is not normal. There's something is going to happen, and tacked, and the Janiker then is backwinded against the mast, the keel on the wrong side, so I suddenly stand on the side of the boat. The boat capsized. I'm back on course now. I will be a bit slower on the tracker for the next hours to just get out of this zone with really complicated sea state, and I certainly don't want to do another pirouette tonight.
On se croise, c'est chaud! Plein milieu du Pacifique, quoi! Yeah!
It's snowing. We have white Christmas here. It's the first time I'm putting a sail up in the snow on this boat. Such dense snowfall. This gives me the Christmas feeling. I kind of have a secret hope that I can see the Horn. That would be my main wish, that I can go through Le Maire Strait to see more land, hopefully with beautiful sunsets over the snowy mountains. That I have seen that only once in 2009, although I've gone many times through Le Maire Strait. I see the situation remain stable in terms of ranking from now to the Horn. Yeah, I'm curious if we can keep this solidity until the Horn. That would be great. It's only 4 days. From now to then, it should be a downwind VMG run on the same sails, more or less. For everyone ashore, Merry Christmas, cheers, and all the best.
A week after her dismasting, which occurred at the gates of the Mediterranean, while she was heading for Brittany, after her second place in the Finistère Atlantique, the Maxi Edmond de Rothschild is back home. Despite the team's efforts and everyone's desire to be able to offer this legendary boat one last trip around the world before its sail, the Gitana team must give up its ambitions of breaking the Jules Verne trophy record, and thus ends its sporting season, and its incredible story with Dec27.
Le planter, j'espère que j'ai rien pété. Bah si, t'as pété un carénage.
En ligne avec Charles, qui est en train de préparer le bras avant.
La route est bien longue.
On a tous envie d'être devant parce que si t'es le premier, tu peux prendre un système d'avance et c'est ce qui m'est arrivé. On commence à penser même à la victoire.
Ça va être chaud, hein.
Il y avait une grosse dépression en fait qui allait passer sur le Horn.
Hier, mauvaise surprise, et voilà ce qui s'est passé. Ma zone de vie, ma zone de sécurité.
J'ai failli tomber un moment dans le trou.
On a détecté un premier iceberg.
C'est un truc dont j'ai très peur, les glaces.
On a un problème sérieux.
Il se met en mode guerrier, il dit je veux juste gagner la course, le résultat c'est ce qui compte.
Le mec lâche les chevaux pour la fin.
L'arrivée était magique.
Soon, Sodebo Ultim 3 is expected to enter the dreaded Pot AU Black. At daybreak, the giant trimaran slipped, with Thomas Coville at the helm, and Pierre Leboucher, to maneuver at the front to prepare for a change of sail. Leonard Legrand took the opportunity to take the drone out, and give us beautiful images. At 1 p.m., the Sodebo Ultim 3 was 87 nautical miles ahead of Francis Julian's Jules Verne's trophy record.
Bon, drôle de fin de nuit là. Hein.
Ah ouais, ben on arrive quand même dans cette
il y a de l'activité. Hein.
Zone particulière où il y a de l'activité, ouais. Donc faut s'adapter. Faut qu'on prenne ça comme un cadeau à chaque fois, mais.
Donc là, Pierre il grille le J0.
Ouais, on va changer de voile. C'est notre destin de toute façon de changer de voile. Bon, on essaie d'en faire une opportunité et de profiter de cette petite accalmie pour préparer la séquence prochaine. Des gros nuages. Hein.
On a beautiful, windy, summer's day on Sydney Hobart the 2024. Rolex Sydney Hobart had a flying start with Master Lock Comanche in lead. First to the heads was Super Maxi LawConnect, who led Comanche offshore. Then Mayhem, as last year's winner, Alive, retired with motor problems, and at dusk, double-hander, Transcendence Rudy project, was dismasted. All okay. But this is just the start, as a gale warning is predicted for day 2 on the course. We will keep you informed.
The 2024 Rolex Sydney Hobart had a flying start with master Lock Comanche in lead. LawConnect led the 2024 Rolex Sydney Hobart yacht race fleet through Sydney Heads, before drama struck when her furling line momentarily refused to play ball. As the fleet headed south, master Lock Comanche took advantage of their mishap and overtook them, and were 3.8 nautical miles ahead of LawConnect at 14:38 hours. CYCA Commodore Sam Haynes, sailing the Volvo Ocean Race 70 Celestial, was also doing well, along with the Grant Warrington Adrian Seifert's Wild Thing 100, also looking good. Defending champion, Tasmania's Alive, was in third place, 6.5 nautical miles behind the leader. The fleet of 104 boats spent the time before the 1300 start, dramatically maneuvering for positions along the 4 start lines, watched by a huge flotilla of spectator craft and Sydneysiders crammed along the harbour foreshore. While the majority of the fleet took a western line down Sydney Harbour, it was noticeable that URM Group took an easterly track. URM Group's navigator Alice Parker said, from the boat, that at the start they were in a tight position with a bunch of boats coming at us on starboard. We had Wild Thing below us, so it was a tight squeeze, she said. We just tried to keep clear, but we were the leeward boat, so we had to give way. It was a matter of playing it safe, so we did the turns to avoid the possibility of a penalty, she said. Whisper was spotted flying a protest flag. Whisper's owner and CYCA director, David Griffith, said the flag was in relation to URM Group. We had a protest flag in relation to URM, but we saw URM did her penalty turns, so we dropped the protest flag, Griffith said. Griffith said they had to jibe, as a big ship got in Whisper's way, but had managed to make up lost ground, and were now doing well. We are hurtling along at 18 to 22 knots, and caught back up to where we were before the incident, he said.